blade. So I wanted to work, last time we worked kind of disarm, just a refresher for some, new material for others. We're kind of working on some of those. I'll walk around as we kind of go through this. If you have questions on disarms, we can kind of work on those. But I wanted to revisit the biomechanical cuts, the non-lethal cuts. You know, those who've been tracking me now for a little while, you know that, you know, yes, I will cut, we'll go after throats, we go after, you know, good targets that are meant to terminate and stop. But that's not appropriate for every situation, obviously. And so we need to also be able to understand why, times that we need what I refer to as biomechanical cuts. If I can stop them from using that hand and that blade, if I can keep them from running after me and I can take off, then that's good, and I can leave them. This is all about self-protection. Self-protection is designed to stop the attack and get away. It's not necessarily meant to, we're going to terminate them or we're going to tie them up, wait for the police to get there. You can with all of this, but this is designed to, okay, you get accosted in the street, you've got your, you know, your everyday carry, you're going to pull it out. What can I do to get through, just to keep myself safe, get out of this situation, make sure they don't chase me, because I don't want to run, okay? And sometimes you don't have the ability, you know, you're not able to run for whatever reason that's there. So having these kind of skills and know where to target, all right? That's kind of what we're going to look at. So, you know, by intention, we're staying away from jugglers, we're staying away from throats, we're staying away from major arteries to a large extent, all right? We are going to look at where I can cut along the inside of the arm or on the bicep, because that's going to affect my ability to grasp. We're going to look at cutting on the outside, which is normally, these flexors we end up using as protection, because it's better to get cut here if you're going to get cut than here. But if you cut here, then you affect your ability to extend your fingers. And tricep, same thing. All right. So if I cut down the leg, a good cut right along the thigh is great. All right. But I actually watched a video where the guy got accosted. He took his knife out, cut one of the guys, and he took a step, and you saw this thing open up like about that big. He still walked away. All right. Now he's not running, but he's walking away. Which is why what I teach is you can hit the quad, and that's great. But if you come down, if you feel you're on your leg and your quad, and right before it hits the knee, you've got about 2 inches where it narrows. And that band that's right here, that's a tendon. You cut that tendon, and it eliminates everything underneath it that would no longer work. It's better, you know, if you get cut along the hamstring, somewhat superficial, even if it's deep, I can drag that leg behind me. If I cut deep enough, I'll get sciatic nerve, all right, that kind of runs down. But you've got to go really deep with that. So, you know, usually what I will teach is that for most intents and purposes, if I'm cutting the hamstring, it hurts. It's not a good day for them, but they can still get away. They may not run after you as fast, but they can hobble along faster. You cut it up here, and it's much more serious on them. Another way of looking at it is I would just cut in like a comma cut, go straight in. Because if I'm thinking, oh, I can't do this, but if I go straight in, and I go, oh crap, what am I supposed to do? Turn it, power through, all right? So everybody take out your knife, and it's going to be very involved. You have 4 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves. Take off. Okay? So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to take off. All right? What are we doing with the 1, 2, 3, 4? Sensei. So sensei comes in. That's my 1. As soon as I hit that, that's my 2. I'm catching tendons on the inside of the hand. If I can go all the way up into here, that's great. I usually find if he's swinging this at my face and here, I don't always feel comfortable coming all the way in. I'm probably going to do that here. All right? So if he comes in, I'm going to hit it right here. When I slice down, I'm going to turn it over and cut up through the tricep. This is the seal here, because I don't want that hand coming back. And I want to turn his body enough so that he can't hit me with this one. Can he step out and turn? Yes, but I can feel it. Next, I come right down on here, and this is a power cut. I'm either going to do a comma cut, which means stick it in, turn it, and come out, or I like just go straight in. Dig it in deep, and we're looking at right at just above the knee. And that 30-degree run is I run 30 degrees this way. Why? If I turn this way, and he just turns and hits, I get cut. All right? If I come this way with the leg that's now going to drop, once you move it, yes, then I can go ha. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. Questions?